Welcome to the Business Buyer Diaries. My name is Nathan Platter. I'm a full-time employee, and I bought a business. I did everything right, from finding the deal, handling all the due diligence on 63 opportunities, and ultimately bought a profitable gym. And boy, was I in for a big surprise as a new owner. I chronicled everything in real time, including the biggest wins to the stressful nights at 2 a.m. I'm sharing my journey without sugarcoating anything, so you don't make the same mistakes that I did. Here's today's episode. Hey, good afternoon. Happy Thursday evening. So, unfortunately, just had a tough conversation. Gosh, when it rains, it pours. It's crazy. All at once. So, earlier today, one of my part-time managers shared that they're going to be wrapping up their time with us. And I'm bummed. They've been a really, really great person, and I'm going to miss having them around. I'm saying them to keep their confidentiality. I'm trying to keep this podcast as applicable to any business in any industry. So it's always like they, them. I don't get into like names or titles unless it's relevant so that you can apply it to your situation. But one of my part-time managers, unfortunately, gave their notice. They got a pay raise at another spot, and basically like they're part-time enough that they're not in the know of all of the happenings. And so stuff gets missed. They can get frustrated. It's tough to keep them up to speed on things. And so been working to get them up to speed, but unfortunately it's just not something that they want to keep rolling with. So they gave their notice, which is a bummer. But yet in the same day, like someone else said, hey, I'd love to like get my hands dirty, get in the gym, like help be more in the management team. Like, okay. At the same time, someone like offers up to work here. Someone like says they want to wind down their time here. Like, what are the odds of that happening? I don't know. That is really strange. So that is really cool. Unfortunately, tonight I had a tough conversation with one of the instructors, and for better or worse, had a tough conversation saying, "Hey, thank you for your time. Unfortunately, it has not gone in the direction that I'm taking the studio. And unfortunately for that reason, I'm gonna be giving you a 3-month break from the studio. And we'd love having you here. Feel free to stay on as a member if you want to. Feel free to be involved in the communities that you're in as much as you want to. But the studio is going in a different direction, and so I'll be having a small break from you working on the microphone." And unfortunately, that it was just very much just it felt like corporate telling the employee number 42328762 that they were getting put on pause. And it's just such a stale, icky feeling at the end of it. I'm interactive. I like people. I like having lively conversations. And unfortunately, this one just was very like matter-of-factly, not very interactive, and just that was the way this conversation went. And so at the back of my mind, less is more. Keep it simple. They did ask for some things last time I had a chat with them for me to do some follow-up as an owner. I said, okay, I can do that. Did those things. And just acknowledge that, thank you for that. And going to be parting ways for taking a break for 3 months. And they're like, okay, sounds good. And that was the end of it. Just a very different personality type from mine. So that's where we're at. Today has been a day filled with the people side of the people business. And I'm learning. I enjoy the free spirit, the high energy, entertainer, not comedian. I don't know if I'm that funny. If I'm funny, then I'll be a comedian. I don't know if I'm funny. So I'm not going to say the high paid comedian, but the entertaining, the knowledgeable teacher, instructor, guide as people navigate through life and messy situations, that have aspirations, that have dreams, that want to go places, that want to make a difference, that want to make a dent in the universe, that see that there is a better beyond, that there's life outside of just beyond the visibility. I need a prettier way to say this, but they can see a beautiful picture, but their arms are too short, kind of like a T-Rex. And all that to say, I want to be just zipping around, helping people reach their potential, have a zest for life, to maximize opportunity, to see the vision, to be part of the future and create the incredible opportunities that lie ahead. And those lively, zesty, spunky, son of a gun type people are my people. The misfits, the outcasts, the people that have been knocked down and pick themselves back up. They want to have equity in their work, that see that there is a future that they can create, that they just need some tweaking and some bumpers so they don't fly into the gutter. I'll be your bumper. I will be your bumper. Let's bump and roll together. Here we go. Let's make for an amazing life. Let's build something incredible. We'll screw it up along the way, but we'll get there. Let's do this. Take my hand. Let's ride. That's what I want to be doing. That's a dream day for me. That's where life is amazing. I'll stop there because I'm getting all philosophical, but isn't it weird? I haven't had to think about hiring, firing, training, people development in months, and now I have to do it 3 times in a day. 3 thought processes in a day. That is just weird. Weird. But anyhow, that's where we're going. Let's rock and roll. This has been another episode of the Business Buyer Diaries. Subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. I hope you're realizing that business ownership is no cakewalk. Check the podcast notes for a link to the DIY due diligence program, the complete list of show sponsors, and for media inquiries. Music written and composed by Wes Schrock. I'm your host, Nathan Platter. Join me again on the next one.